work, you need a breather. I need a
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara.
Both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. At the 23 after a gain of 3.
The stop by Marcus Davenport.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Alvin Kamara.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Murray, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up.
They'll run here. It's Murray. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th.
They're going to run it with Murray. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So give them the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. First and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. They'll turn to Kamara. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the penalty, they only needed a yard. They thought they could get it across. They could not.
The right play, the right call, even though it was unsuccessful. When you have 1 yard to get, how many times
count on your offense?
Exactly. How many times have we heard a team say that? If you can't get 1 yard in this situation, well, they tried it, didn't get it. I still think it was the right play.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the deep.
With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Alvin Kamara on the carry.
6-0 our score after 1.
The first quarter with the score Saints 6, Saints nothing.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
This defense is really floored around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They go for it on 3rd down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore. And out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes and the Chiefs heading back to the Super Bowl yet again. 2nd and 7.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go back to Murray on first yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brought down at the 40.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The Saints ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Murray. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Made the tackle.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Saints' 31-yard line.
On the counter, here's Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Got a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal. At the 9.
Breeze to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Breeze pass. Intercepted.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
From 20-yard line.
A final shot before half for Breeze. Will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for New Orleans.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he fires one incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Breeze on third down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. From midfield, here's Breeze. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun on third down, Breeze.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Trying to get to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
All right, this gives us a chance, Charles, to go back to your playoff predictions. We covered the AFC. What do you see happening in the NFC?
All right, let's go with the division winners. Dallas in the East, Green Bay in the North. Let's see, New Orleans in the South, and out West, San Francisco. Wild cards, I think 2 come from out West, Arizona and Seattle. And the third wild card, I think it's going to come from the South, and Tampa Bay gets in. Now, I don't believe Tampa Bay is going to the Super Bowl. I think New Orleans and Seattle will slug it out for the Super Bowl champs, and I'm going with New Orleans to find their way in.
Okay, so you got the veteran Breeze against Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl, and who ultimately do you have winning that one, CD?
Oh, yeah, the old head and the kid, right? I'm going with the kid.
That's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders. 58 yards. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That's the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Stops right at midfield. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A 10th carry for Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Taken down at the 41.
Again, it's Kamara. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Murray works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's
again, it's Murray.
At the 29-yard line.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Jordan made the tackle.
Now Breeze. Inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get...
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
Give me
5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Breeze going to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. He's got him in, complete. That one good for 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the toss. This is Murray running right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run with Murray. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, it's Murray. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
21-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, Murray. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run, it's Kamara. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Breeze to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll rally and stop them short of the first down at about the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. Now Breeze. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's the guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Second and 10. One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Final score, St.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, can I hit that?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. For the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, no breaking him in gently in his NFL debut. Folks wondered if guys like Darwin Thompson and Darrell Williams might factor in a bit more, but not week one.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there.
And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 12 yards on the play.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Benson Mayowa on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. On the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big thing.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Chiefs.
They go play action here on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Back at the 4-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message that you believe in them.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
9-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
from the 29. Wilson forced out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
Wilson on the
certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on down.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's